Welcome to another enlightening session. Today we're exploring the fascinating science behind procrastination. Procrastination, a term we're all familiar with, often carries the stigma of laziness or poor time management. However, it goes much deeper than that. Procrastination is a complex psychological phenomenon that is deeply intertwined with the workings of our brains. Think of it this way: our brains are like a well-oiled machine, designed to prioritize immediate gratification over long-term rewards. This is a survival mechanism that has been hardwired into our brains since the dawn of humanity. Our ancestors needed to prioritize immediate needs, such as finding food, over long-term goals, such as building a shelter. This primitive survival mechanism is still prevalent in our modern lives, making us prone to procrastination. The allure of immediate rewards, like scrolling through social media or watching just one more episode of our favorite show, often overpowers the satisfaction of completing a task that will benefit us in the long run. Our brains are wired to appreciate the immediate dopamine rush, making it difficult to resist short-term pleasures and focus on our long-term goals. But let's clear one thing up. Procrastination is not synonymous with laziness. Laziness implies a lack of desire to act, while procrastination is the act of delaying a task, even though we know it might lead to negative consequences. It's not that we don't want to complete the task, it's just that our brains find it more appealing to indulge in activities that offer immediate gratification. Understanding this science behind procrastination is the first step in overcoming it. Once we acknowledge that our brains are predisposed to seek short-term pleasure, we can begin to employ strategies to combat this instinct and focus on achieving our long-term goals. Procrastination isn't about laziness, it's about our brains prioritizing short-term pleasure over long-term rewards. So the next time you catch yourself procrastinating, don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, it's not a personal failing, but a human inclination. The key is to recognize when it's happening and arm ourselves with the tools to overcome it. Stay tuned as we dive into these tools in our next segment. Now that we understand the science, let's dive into the proven techniques to conquer procrastination. Firstly, let's talk about goal setting. It's crucial to understand the power of setting clear, tangible goals. This technique helps to focus your mind and gives you a roadmap to success. However, it's not enough to simply set a goal. It's equally important to break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes the goal less intimidating and more achievable. Plus, each completed task gives you a sense of accomplishment, fueling your motivation to continue. For instance, let's say you're planning to write a book. Instead of focusing on the end goal, which can be overwhelming, break it down into smaller tasks such as outlining the chapters, writing a certain number of words each day, or dedicating specific hours to research. This way, you're constantly making progress and moving closer to your ultimate goal. Now, let's introduce a powerful time management tool known as the Pomodoro technique. Developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 80s, this method involves breaking your work into 25-minute intervals, separated by 5-minute breaks. Each interval is known as a Pomodoro, named after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer Cirillo used. The beauty of the Pomodoro technique lies in its simplicity. By focusing intensely for a set period, you're able to maximize your productivity while minimizing distractions. Additionally, the regular breaks ensure that your mind remains fresh and motivated throughout the task. So, the next time you're faced with a daunting task, remember these techniques. Set a clear goal, break it down into smaller tasks, and use the Pomodoro technique to manage your time effectively. With these tools, you're well equipped to challenge your procrastination habits. Remember, overcoming procrastination is not an overnight process. It requires consistent effort and a dedicated mindset. But with these techniques in your arsenal, you're on the right path to conquering procrastination and unlocking your true potential. Let's continue this journey together in the next segment, where we'll share some inspiring success stories. Stay tuned. It's always inspiring to learn from those who've triumphed over procrastination. Let's share some success stories. Take the story of Sarah, a renowned novelist. She was once a chronic procrastinator, always pushing her writing deadlines to the last minute. But she knew she had to change. She started breaking her work into smaller tasks, setting realistic writing goals for each day. This made her tasks less daunting and boosted her motivation. Today, she's a best-selling author, delivering enthralling novels on time, every time. Then there's James, a successful entrepreneur. He was struggling to get his startup off the ground due to his procrastination habits. He decided to tackle this by using the Pomodoro technique, setting specific work intervals with short breaks in between. This method increased his focus and productivity, and his startup is now a thriving enterprise. Let's not forget about Maya, a high-performing student. She was always postponing her study sessions, leading to last-minute cramming. Maya realized the importance of prioritizing her tasks and started using a planner to schedule her study hours. This strategy helped her manage her time effectively, and she's now at the top of her class. These stories highlight different strategies for overcoming procrastination. Sarah used goal setting, James utilized the Pomodoro technique, and Maya prioritized and planned her tasks. While their methods varied, they all shared a common factor: a determined mindset to change their habits. It's not about finding a one-size-fits-all solution, but discovering what works best for you. Whether it's breaking down tasks, using time management techniques, or prioritizing your tasks, the key is to start small and be consistent. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks, but don't let them discourage you. Use them as stepping stones to learn, grow, and improve. These stories prove that with the right approach and mindset, anyone can conquer procrastination. As we wrap up, remember that change doesn't occur overnight. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. It's a process that requires patience, determination, and consistent practice. Each day presents a new opportunity to apply the techniques we've discussed. Start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller tasks to make them less overwhelming. Use the Pomodoro technique to enhance your focus and productivity. Remember, the power to conquer procrastination lies within your hands. Embrace the process, even when it feels challenging. It's okay to stumble or fall. What matters is that you get back up and keep moving forward. With each step, you're getting closer to your goals. With the right tools and determination, you can transform your procrastination habits and achieve your goals. Keep pushing, and remember, your potential is limitless.